Hey everyone, I'm Renée Castle with Country 102.5. Super excited to interview and present to you a young lady who is currently on Big Machine Records and has a great new single out, Every Little Thing. So let's give it up for Carly Pearce.
How are you?
So good to see you.
Great to see you.
Oh my goodness. So what a year you've had even in just the last few months, right?
Yeah, I kind of just woke up and feel like it's already May because I've been so busy, but it's so exciting. It's everything I've ever wanted.
Absolutely. Now, I have just heard and read so many interesting things about you. One of them is that you dropped out of high school at 16, right, to work at Dollywood in Tennessee. Can you tell us a little about that? What was that like?
Yeah, I'm an only child, and I came home from my freshman year of high school, and I told my dad, I said, Dad, I saw an audition for Dollywood, and I'm moving to Pigeon Forge so I can sing in the country show. And he was like, no, you're not. And he gave me the summer to find a homeschooling program that would get me into university, and I moved and finished school in between my shows at Dollywood.
Wow. So what was that like? You were doing 5 shows a week, right? I mean, was that like a boot camp for you?
So we actually did 6 shows a day, 5 days a week. So yeah, it definitely was like a boot camp. And I learned so many things that I feel like I learned today just, doing radio tour and touring and just how to sing sick and how to put on a show every single day, even though maybe it's your 3rd show of the day, but it's their first show seeing you. So it was an amazing experience.
Now, I know that you've worked really hard to get the success that you're currently experiencing. And I know that at one point, I think you had a job working for an Airbnb, maybe scrubbing some toilets, doing a little sheet changing. So I've got to ask, what kept you going? Was there ever a point where you were just like, I can't do this anymore, I'm going to give up? Or how did you feel and what kind of kept you going?
I've been in Nashville for 8 years, and it's been tough. And there have been moments for sure that I've gone home and kind of wondered, in the silence of just me being by myself, can I stick this out? Had a developmental record deal that fell through, and I had to go back and clean Airbnbs and nanny, and that was a really humbling experience, but I genuinely feel like I was made to do this, as weird as that sounds, and I knew that I would have my time when it was time. And so I just continued to try and build my brand and write better songs and get better and just kind of wait it out and do as much as I could on my own for the time when my shot would come.
And here it is, and it's going so amazingly. Now, I know that you actually were featured on a song with the Josh Abbott Band, but this is your first single that's just you to country radio. So I've got to ask, where were you the first time you heard it on the radio? How did that feel?
I was actually in Orlando with my band on radio tour, and we heard my voice. It was just low on the dial, it wasn't turned up. And I was like, I know that annoying voice, that's me talking. So we turned it up and we listened to it, and my band sang and I videoed it. And it was awesome. I mean, this is seriously just surreal. Every moment I'm like, is this really happening? Because I have had things like the Josh Abbott single, and I was Lucy Hale's backup singer for a long time, but this is my first time to be able to step out and be me, and it's just so exciting.
Yeah, and you've worked with, and you think you currently are also with Busby, who's worked with Maren Morris, and so what's that been like?
It's been awesome. A lot of people don't know that he was actually the first one 2 years ago to come to the table, and I am his first development act in Nashville on the country front. So I've been working with him through all of his success, which has been really awesome, but this is really exciting for us because he's like an uncle to me, and we've been working together for so long.
That is so awesome. So just through everything you've been through in your life experiences, I'm wondering what's the best piece of advice you've received, and who is it from?
I think my mom, probably, just to always stay true to who I am, be a strong female, be classy, and work as hard as the boys, because you kind of have to, and no matter what you do, and just do it with class.
Very classy of you. So, all right, something that people would not expect to know about you, something that would surprise people to know.
I mean, it's not glamorous, but I love so much more than anything in the world to go to the grocery store. Publix is my favorite in Nashville, and just walk around for like an hour and just look at everything in every aisle, put some things in my cart, go home and put my sweatpants on. I know the ladies know what I'm talking about, and just make dinner and hang out with my cat.
Wow.
So exciting.
So we know where to find you then. Any grocery store?
Find me at the grocery store, y'all.
All right, thank you so much for being with us, Carly.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.